everyone, Screaming Geek Me here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today we're going to talk about Under Siege on 4K. But before we get into that, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, even DVDs, if you like home theater movies in general, please check out my other videos on my channel. Because I do these reviews, I do unboxings, I do collection updates, I do discussions. So check that stuff out. Hit the like button, subscribe. Turn your bell notifications on for future videos. And always feel free to comment below, let me know what you think. So let's talk about Under Siege on 4K. A movie came out in 1992, rated R. You got Steven Seagal, Tommy Lee Jones, Gary Busey. So you got a freaking phenomenal cast here. Directed by Andrew Davis, who also gave us The Fugitive. This is definitely an all-time favorite action movie. I freaking love this. So glad it finally came to 4K. If you don't know anything about this movie, basically it revolves around this battleship that's getting ready to be retired. And it's only on its final cruise that's going to cross, and they're going to decommission it. The characters played by Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey. They basically hijack the ship. And Steven Seagal plays Casey Ryback, a cook. And he's running loose and playing havoc on all their plans. So, great action movie. Now, this movie was filmed in 35mm, finished with a 4K digital intermediate, has an HDR10 and Dolby Vision. And this thing is pretty impressive. I mean, it has those depths and details. I mean, if you follow me and see my reviews, sometimes I might sound like a broken record, because sometimes the same things over and over, but it is. This thing is pretty damn sharp. Has that depth. The blacks are freaking solid. They're dialed in. The whites of the uniforms, the details of the badges, the pops of color stand out. The uniforms, the textures, up close, the wrinkles on their faces, the hairs. This thing looks phenomenal. And this was Arrow's first release, just came out earlier this year. Back I think it was the first week of January this came out. So out of the gate, Arrow hit the court running. I mean, they really nailed it. Now, as far as a Blu-ray comparison, I still had my Blu-ray, so I popped in and afterwards. And the Blu-ray does look good as far as the details and the colors. They're there. They look pretty damn sharp. But it did feel a little weaker. The color, even though the colors were there, everything was a little bit brighter, which usually, when it comes to 4K, they, the contrast and they bring the brightness down. The Blu-ray is much brighter. The blacks look washed out. They are just not, I mean, that's where the blacks on the 4Ks are just freaking phenomenal. So that said, this is easily an upgrade over the Blu-ray. Now for the audio here, they gave us a Dolby Atmos track and an LPCM 2.0, the uncompressed track. And pretty good track overall. I mean, with Atmos, the Atmos tracks are more robust. It really gets you. They're, sucks you in. Everything sounds natural. Clear dialogue, nice surround ambience. They use everything coming around different speakers. Has some nice low end, but not a lot. That's where I hark on Atmos there. When it comes to Dolby Atmos, they lack in the bass department. Majority of the time, they don't have the punch that DTS has. I just wish Dolby would get with a game plan and improve their bass on their tracks. But that being said, there's really nothing wrong with this. It does sound pretty damn good. Now for the packaging, we got the standard slipcover here with the original artwork. All the info on the back. We'll pop this off. And I don't remember if this has reversible art or not. It does. We have the original, and then we have new commissioned artwork, which I'm not too fond of. It's different. So I stuck with the original artwork. Now this does have, I'll go through that in a second here. It's got the original artwork on the 4K there, just single disc. Then we got the advertisement card, and Evil Dead Rise. And we got, oh, we don't even have a poster. We got a booklet, though. We got the new artwork there. And it's a big booklet. Has stuff on the cast and crew, production notes, and some pictures. So pretty cool stuff there. So to wrap it up, do I recommend getting this 4K? Yes. If you've got the Blu-ray, it is far better. Like again, the Blu-ray is not bad. It is good. There's some Blu-rays out there that are shit, but it is good. But you can definitely tell this is a hell of a lot better. So I would recommend picking up the 4K here. Right now it's running $32.49, so I definitely wait for the sales. You know, Barnes & Noble had a big Arrow sale back in January where you could have got this for $25, which I did. If you follow me, I had a boycott against Arrow, and I broke that boycott and getting Arrow again. So I started the year out with getting like about, I got like about 7 titles through Barnes & Noble for their 50% off sale. So if you want this, if you haven't got it yet, definitely wait for some good sales. 32 is not bad, but definitely wait for sales because they are out there. So that pretty much does it for my look at Under Siege on 4K. Comment below, let me know what you think. Have you picked this up yet? Or you were just waiting for the sales? Let me know below. Check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.